getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Jackson now off the bootleg. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Great 15, great 15.
Throwing now is Wentz. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Watch that. Tight ends right. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
After the interception, here's Jackson. It's complete to Snead. Willie Snead all alone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 56 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Wentz now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Got a man. He finds Sanders. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Wentz now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a 1st down here. Throwing is Wentz. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 31 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing. There's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 14-14.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a 1st down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
Yeah, if you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep, and that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And now he's going to use his legs. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. 4th down, here's Jackson.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. To throw is Jackson. Off the bootleg. Steps away to, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back.
He's got a man. Complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown. Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sam Cook now. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Take it at the 37. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. They go counter with Howard. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Aguilar has it. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
On the double. 53. Check 53. And let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson dancing to his left. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Snead's got it. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the second.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. So, Charles, talk about a play that could prove pivotal, and I mean pivotal. That decision right there could be really costly.
Without a doubt, you talk about taking a chance there and deciding you're going to go all in, as they like to say. That's exactly what that one was, and it didn't pay off.
Yeah, inside their own territory, game tied this stage of the contest. Boy, fighting ahead at the 15. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys have now moved out in front.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On second and a long way to go. Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
At the Ravens' 21-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Solid. Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
On play action, Wentz. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Escaping the pressure right. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Brandon Graham picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And now running right through it. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. Defense.
They run with Howard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Ravens' 30-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Bandit. Check. 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 Check safety. Check safety.
They go with Howard again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 15-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Whip.
Now Howard. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That's good for 28 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Roberts got it. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Wentz now to throw, and that is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Here's Cameron Johnston now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20. Not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead, 81 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Eagles 35, Ravens 28. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch 36. Ricky.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Watch the twin. Two jet. Alert 3. Shit.
Down the man inside. Down the man.
No. Fall.
Tyson.
Running with Howard. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
He was brought down by Josh Barnes. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 1-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Get in the weight room.
Lefty.
Wentz on the draw, leads it for Sanders. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.